So here we're going to create a Google form and collect some data. So first I want to go to my Google Drive. So you can, again, I have the apps icon up here where I click on Drive, or you could type in drive.google.com. You'll see all your folders on the left. I have a lot of folders. So you can actually create a new folder for this activity, or if you don't have a lot of folders, don't worry about it. So I'm in this folder. I'm going to create a survey for Peeps. I've already done one, but I'll show you how I did it. I went to New, More, and I went to Google Forms. Simple as that. And I hit OK. And so here's a blank form. First thing you want to do is give it a title. So I'm going to call it something to do with, whatever your survey is or your form is. See, this title right here is the same as up in the left. So whatever you type down here will change that, just so you know. And again, you might give it a description. This is a survey, just something brief for data collection. This is where you give information to people taking the survey. So it comes with one blank question. Now, if you're collecting names, that's where you might want to change it to a short answer and have name or email address. Well, I'm not collecting. This is an anonymous survey I'm making, so I'm not worried about that. So these are the types of questions you can make. Multiple choice, checkbox, drop. So think about the type of data you want to get out of it at the end before you choose the question type. So say I'm going to have a linear scale. So I'm just going to have people rate your like of whatever, of Peeps. And to give, you want to keep the title short, and if you need a longer description, click these little dots down here and go to description. This is where you can type more information, like so rate your rate on a scale of 1 to 5. How you feel about Peeps. So here's the scale. You can always change that scale to 1 to 10 or 0 to, so I'm just doing 1 to 5. I'm going to leave it. So a 1 would be their gross and 2 would be favorite food. So again, you want to keep something in the range. Now this is important. You want them to have to fill it out. Click on required. That way they've got to fill it out. So I've got my first question. All right, now what? How do I add another question? Right here. Click on the add question, and now I have my second one. And continue to choose the type. So I'm going to do multiple choice this time because I want the data. You want to have clean data. So if you're putting in, I'll show you a little bit. If you're putting in the responses yourself, you won't have typos or that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go, so original, just call it something quick. So, and I'm going to give it a description saying, what do you mean by original? So I'm going to say, do you favor original Peeps or not? So again, I don't want short answer. Here I want multiple choice. So here I want, so original, they like original Peeps, or they like the new flavors and colors. So, and then you could add other if you wanted to, but for this question, I'm not going to add other, and I'm going to make it required. And again, I'm going to go to another question. Here now, favorite color Peep. And now this is where, again, I'm going to enter the data. You want to make sure, I meant yellow. So yellow or blue or red or orange. I don't know what other color. I think they have purple Peeps, whatever they are. And then you might have other for this because they might find another color and then make it required. So that's the sort of thing you want to do. But also explore here. This is like, I can add a title and description to a page. I can add an image, video. I can make sections. So if you have a large survey, you can make sections. You can even have, I need to fix that spelling, food, what's called branching. And so if they answer some question, it could branch off to another part of the question, that sort of thing. So this is very basic. Only put a few questions for now. And just say I want to preview it. So here I can see what it's going to look like. And there's the preview, but it's not, I want to change the look. So up here, I'm going to click on color palette, and here you can change just the background color and see what that looks like. And I'm going to close the survey. Or you could actually, too, you can bring in an image. So these are sort of like illustrations. If I go over here, sometimes it takes a little while to load some of these. I'll just click on that. And they're essentially just a banner for the header. And it changes that. And maybe I like that, so maybe I'll leave that, even though those aren't real peeps. But you can even upload your own picture. So if I had downloaded a photo of a peep, I can click on upload and bring it from my computer. Or if I had it in my photo albums, I could select it from photo albums. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to cancel that. So here I'm happy with that. I want people to fill it out. So you could either send. Now this is where I can email it to people. I could just get the link, and I can even shorten it so it looks shorter and copy that. I could post it to Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. Now, I'm not going to collect usernames because I don't need to know who's filled this out. But for now, I'm just going to click on the Google+. And I could either copy that link and open our community or clicked on this. So now I'm going to find our community right here. Right there is our community. And I'm going to say, please fill out my form, my survey form. And I'm going to hit post. And it's going to ask me which week to post it in. It's week 11. And I'd like you all to, there, it already shared it. But also I'm going to copy this link, and I might share it with friends in Facebook to get more data. Might email it to people with this email thing. So get as much data as you can in your survey. So I'm going to actually go to my drive again. And so here's my survey right there. I'm going to open it up. And I'm just going to, there it is. It's opened in the editor. You can tell you're in the editor by having this. Let's look around at the editor some more. Here I can make a copy, move it to the trash. So there's a lot I could add if you know scripting. So there's add-ons too, and there's add-ons up here. So these are some add-ons for forms, but I'm not going to get into them right now. But at some point, you might want to explore that. If you click on settings, you can see here, if you want to limit the response to 1, you can do that, but not for this. Don't do it for this activity because we want to get as much data as we can. You can let respondents see the results in a summary after they submit it. You can click over here and you can shuffle the order, show a progress bar, and see. You can type in what they get after they hit submit. You can type a little sentence. Now for teachers, you can make a quiz out of this and give it point values, but we're not doing that at this point. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to look at my, my form. I'm going to preview it, and I'm going to fill it out. So rate your like. So I'm just going to say, yep, favorite food. I'm an originalist, and I like yellow. So I'm going to hit submit. Now, for the purposes of this, I'm going to ask you to fill it out a couple of times just to get data in there. These are sample data. It's not real. We want to get as much responses as we can. So if you want to fill out your own, just go for it and just get a lot of data. And fill out each other's as much as you can too. So now I'm going to go back to here I am again in my Google Drive, but I want to see the results. Now I'm going to close the form. Now here it says responses. Now the form itself will show, okay, I have 2 responses, and here's some data already. It's collecting it. It can also, what it does, which I want you to click on the spreadsheet, and I'm going to leave it in a new spreadsheet. Right there, create. It's going to create a spreadsheet, and every time it's filled out, you have that data. You can do much more with the spreadsheet than just looking at the response graphs, because here it's hard to get these graphs out and manipulate them, where in this, the next step, we're going to show you how to manipulate this data and visualize it.